Hey everybody, Austin here for our May 2023 Worship Catalyst update. Super excited to show you some cool pictures and videos. If you followed us on Instagram and Facebook over the last week or two, you saw some things from Guatemala. You're watching them again. I just got back, and man, it was amazing. I had the opportunity of teaching to five different groups of worship leaders and pastors in 5 different cities in Guatemala. So we'd get in the car and drive a few hours and teach and drive a few hours back. Then the next day do the same thing, the next day do the same thing. And over time, I was able to speak to, I don't know how many churches and how many pastors and leaders, but dozens, and well over 100 people, 150 people maybe or something. So it was a great experience, and it was 3 hours of teaching for each of those, and so it was really good. And I was talking fast through an interpreter and all those things. Thanks for looking at those videos. And these are hungry leaders, man. These are hungry people who need help. And it was cool because also we were able to already identify 1 or 2 or maybe 3 worship leaders that we are praying through, and in a few weeks we'll have kind of a follow-up connection with to see if they might become leaders in Guatemala that we can just start to pour into so that they can expand it to even more churches and even more cities, eventually all over the country. And who knows, maybe all over Central America. We'll see what God does as we continue to pray. Also had the cool chance a month or so ago to teach in Jacksonville at a gathering of church planters and worship leaders, and talked about the kingdom of God and the local church castle and how to keep those straight and all that kind of stuff. And I wanted to tell you about that and to kind of show you a little bit of that, because it represents what we do in cities all over the United States. And we have, groups, we have leaders in these 17 different cities who are engaging at different levels with the churches as they need help. And as I was thinking about this, just even thinking about the worship leaders that we're currently mentoring online and all these churches that we're helping in the cities around the United States and some of the work in Guatemala, I think over the last couple of weeks, we've been able to help at least 50 or 60 churches in various levels of their development. And so it's just been a really, really great season of Worship Catalyst as we kind of head into the summer. So I want to tell you, God bless you. Thank you so much for your giving. Thank you so much for your prayers for us. Thank you so much for caring and loving and for being our friends. And just want to remind you, if you are not already a donor for Worship Catalyst, you can go to worshipcatalyst.com/give, and you can become someone who gives money to make a huge difference, not only here, but all around the world, in leaders and churches everywhere for the sake of Christ. God bless you guys. Have an awesome week. See you next time.